This cow is on daycare duty right now.
All right, welcome to back to the channel. My name is Mark. Monday morning update coming to you this morning from the park. It's actually Wednesday. We're not doing too much at the farm today. Maybe this afternoon. I'm hoping that they start cutting second crop here. Maybe even today. So we'll see if we get some footage of that. And we got some more field work coming up end of this week and next week. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, how did we do last week? It was a very good week. Had like 4 or 5 days with nothing on the scale. Scale didn't move. A lot of people on the carnivore diet, they suggest not weighing yourself, but I do. I want to see where things are at, what's happening. It did come down a couple pounds, so right now 49.7. Super excited about that. The strength at the gym is still really good. Very happy with that. Got the Mark Bell slingshot. If you have trouble shoulder pain like I did on bench, I mean, that thing is just freaking awesome. The Mark Bell slingshot. I mean, my bench has moved up 20 pounds here in 2 weeks. So, I mean, that's not sustainable. You can't do that, 10 pounds a week for sure. But I did it. No pain. Muscle recovery is good. I did that bench yesterday, Tuesday. Kid things couldn't get there Monday, so I got there Tuesday, and it's a little sore, not a lot sore. Let's see, mentally, there's still bad, there's stresses and things. You got kids, family, we're looking for a house, but it's easier now. It's so much easier. Let's see what else. That's really, about it. The measurements. I did measure. Around the middle, 1/2 inch. Around the hips and booty, almost 2 inches. And I'm trying really hard to measure accurately so that, next week they didn't gain an inch or something. Keeping track of protein and macros. I moved the calories up a little bit. We're pushing about 3,000 calories. That's where I kind of like it. 2 ounces of cheese a day total is about where it's at. I just freaking love cheese. And then, meat, primarily beef, but there is some pork, like side pork and eggs, and a little bit of bacon. So, all right, you want to say hi? Hi. All right, let's see what the rest of this week brings. It's hot. North Central Wisconsin, hot. We had 90 yesterday, felt like 94. It's hot. We've had summers where we didn't get above 80. So, I'm not complaining. It's really good, but it's hot. Another hot day today. Corn's growing. Hay is growing. Let's get this week going. Aaron, we are going to record now. There he is.
Hello. So, welcome to the weekly check-in. I'm not going to call it Monday morning check-ins anymore. I'm just going to do a check-in at some point during the week. So that day is today. It's Friday. Yeah, so it's Friday today. We're here at the Griesmer Homestead again, and just wanted to see if the corn was going to be knee-high by 4th of July. This one is, this field. So this Bob actually grazed cows out here last fall, so I got a bunch of manure plus our fertilizer at planting. So this is by far the best cornfield on this farm. So cool. Over there on that side, that's the new seeding that we put in. You guys saw that clip when we were still planting. That's oats and peas that you see. Few weeks we'll be cutting that. And way down there, you got some hay that got a bath last night. We got at least at the home farm, we got 1.5 inches of rain last night, so everyone has a lot of hay down, and now it's clean. Now it's clean hay. So for the check-in, we talked about crops. Let's talk about food for the week. One of the things I had mentioned changing was tracking everything again, and eating again primarily beef. The scale did move a bit. I'm down 37 now. We were sitting at 35 for a while, down 37, but when I look in the mirror I can see day to day, and you can always notice stuff yourself before other people do, but I can see changes, so that's really encouraging. Pushing another notch on the belt, so moving in the right direction. Primarily eating beef, cheese on occasion, and the hardest part this last week has been trying to eat enough. I had a lot of times where I just wasn't hungry, and so I would days where I'd eat maybe 2,300 calories, but other days where I'd eat about 12 and just couldn't get any more. So I didn't want to push it. Just when I eating, I make sure I salt my food very well. It's freaking hot this week, and we've been making hay and sweating like crazy, so making sure we drink enough water and salt our food so we don't die. But other big challenge I took on this week was the efforts of cutting out soda, cutting out energy drinks. Pre-carnivore, I was knocking out 2 to 3 a day energy drinks, Bang or Monster, sugar-free though because we're health conscious. And I just quit them. I have pre-workout in the morning when I train, but I don't need any more after that. A cup of coffee when I get to the farm and do my reading, and that's it. That's all we need for the day. Training has been great. I can't, coming off of a bit of an injury, post quarantine, my shoulder was blowing up a little bit, and I can't believe with virtually zero carbohydrate, because cheese does have a little bit, and I'm not going to give up cheese right now. I don't want to. Life's too short. So operating from virtually zero carbohydrates, my lifts have all been going up. But not just my 1 rep, 3 rep maxes, my work capacity has increased. I get in a zone and I feel like I can do it all day, and it's wonderful. I'm not shooting for a pump, but my muscles feel full when I'm training. I feel strong and energetic. So it's definitely been heading in the right direction. We're 19 weeks out from the first meet, November 21st, the Gainsgiving down in Appleton. So we're just going to keep at it and keep moving forward. Hope you guys had a great week. Happy 4th.
This is the field that we did my very first weekly check-in. It was planted. So, man, how long ago was it? Oh, 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
So here he is, 4 weeks.
Don't.
Put you down? Well, it's almost knee-high to emerald by 4th of July. Right? You ever get the feeling you just go back and forth in life?
I'll tell you if I got it.
Now, what if you don't want to go to the Y early Friday morning? Yep, you just got to do it. of our pastures. We cut this about 7-8 days ago, cut and baled. And you see the regrowth. We got about 6 inches of regrowth now. And that's Glenn out there, and he is spreading Papermill biosolids. That's going to give this grass a huge boost. This we'll go into more detail, but this material that he's spreading is very high in nitrogen, and in a couple of weeks when it starts releasing the nitrogen here, it will just have this crop explode and grow like crazy. So you could see, right here is where it's spread. We'll find out the application rate for sure once we talk to Aaron. So here it is. Beautiful day. Look at that scenery. So what the heck is going out here? This is one of the rented farms that we have, and we planted this hayfield here last year, and we planted that one last year, and swing over here, we planted that one last year. That one turned out pretty good. The landlord is actually cutting it for us. And this one did not. This is 12 acres. We got 2 whole bales out of it. So that is not going to work. So what we're going to do is we are applying this Papermill biosolids from a local paper mill on this field and the one behind us. We took off first cutting. This was 12 acres. We got 2 whole round bales off, so the yield was just terrible. Last summer it was just wet. It was too wet when we planted. Then it stayed wet, and then this spring was wet and cold. So what we're going to do is apply this Papermill residual, and then we're going to no-till forage sorghum into it. That's going to be really fun to watch, that forage sorghum to grow. I'll get some video of applying Papermill, or well, you're going to see Papermill getting applied now, but I'll get a video of no-tilling that forage sorghum. That forage sorghum is going to be really fun because it's going to grow, what is July 6, 7, 8 is when we're going to plant. And then by middle of September, we're going to have material. This forage sorghum is going to be 6-7 feet tall. So it's really cool to watch something grow that tall that fast. So here it is. We're applying Papermill residuals. the biosolids are tested for your big three nutrients, your nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. This doesn't have any potassium in it. It does have a little bit of phosphorus, not enough to change if your soil is short on phosphorus. There's not enough in here to change it. The nitrogen is the big thing. The other thing this has is lime, which is really cool, very, very beneficial. This whole area, maybe all of Wisconsin, but especially where we are, you always got to add a little bit of lime. Eventually you keep up on your pH levels. So there is a little bit of lime in this. Not enough to move it on the pH scale, but enough to help maintain throughout the growing years. So like I said, there's 150 units of nitrogen we're going to be applying. Now next year we're going to have some residual nitrogen, and we have about maybe 35 or 40 units for the next year's crop. This stuff, that is just so awesome. We are applying this material on this field and the field behind Aaron, and once this is all covered, we're going to no-till forage sorghum in here, and we'll get some video of that. That field, this is second cut. We did start, then probably got a rain shower, so that's always handy. That's where things are at. This is from the Papermill, and this is how we're going to turn trees into steak. Well, you can just watch that all day, can't you? Everything goes, good things come to an end, and we're to the end of the video. So if you made it this far, that is awesome. I appreciate it. If you would, hit the like and subscribe button. That would be awesome. If my wife is watching, I'll be straight home once I get done editing the movie. And on behalf of Aaron and myself, don't burn your steak.